is Amanda from the Fundamental Home, and today I am doing the video that I told you that I was going to do yesterday, and that is the 30 random facts tag. I was tagged by Hope's Homestead and Prudent Joy, and I'll link both of them down below if you want to go check them out. Cherish is a friend of mine that I talk to from time to time, and we laugh and joke, and I have no words about her. But anyway, and Prudent Joy I've worked with Frugal Family Food, so you know, great channels. Check them out, see who they are. Very different channels, but both, you know, I just like everybody. What can I say? So anyway, 30 random facts about me. I wrote them down so you can see what they are. Some of them you might have heard before if you watch a lot of my videos, and I don't know, I was trying to think of 30 that were random, like truly random things. Truly random. So let me just get started so we're not all day on this. First thing, I'm obsessed with Q-tips. I don't know if I ever told you guys that. I have an obsession with Q-tips. I like clean things with Q-tips. I clean, like, I know I don't want to be gross or anything, but I clean my ears with Q-tips obsessively. My husband, like, is always complaining about how I use Q-tips all the time. I, like, go through a box of Q-tips all the time. So I have a weird obsession with Q-tips. I have no words for it, but I do. So that's totally a random fact. And then, another fact, my favorite book of the Bible is James. And I memorized it with my kids years ago, and it's just one of those things that once you memorize something, I guess it always comes up. It's raining, by the way, and I think it's starting to rain a little harder in case you hear it. But anyway, and I can still quote it. James, the servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, of the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting, my brethren, account it all joy when you follow too diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. I could go on, but I'm not going to. So anyway, I could keep doing that forever, but it's just one of those things, once you memorize something, it always comes in your mind. So for that reason, because it just is always there, and James always seems to have some kind of answer for me, I really love the book, and I always return to it. So James is my favorite book of the Bible. However, another fact, my favorite Bible verse is 1 Corinthians 14:40, which is, let all things be done decently and in order. I have issues, what can I say? So, random facts about me. Okay. Something I'm trying to find a pen so I could check them off. Something that I actually get asked about a lot are my favorite foods, because I do a lot of cooking and buying of foods. So my favorite dessert is the pumpkin pie that I make, the one that I make, not store-bought pumpkin pie, because it's always too sweet. I'm not a fan of store-bought pumpkin pie. The one that I make from scratch, my favorite. And by the way, my kids prefer it that way too. Ricky says when he gets married, he doesn't want a wedding cake, he wants pumpkin pie. Just random fact about Ricky, thrown in there. Bonus. Favorite food that I make, I really love my chili. It's good, like, on everything. I love it. Especially pumpkin chili, but either way, chili, love it. And then, like, just a simple meal, just like cube steak and mashed potatoes, I could eat that every single day. Every single day. So, there's that. Let's see. My dream. I don't know if you all know my dream in life, but it is to have a Joel Salatin type farm, like hundreds of acres, and like just be out there doing the farm work every day. That would be my dream. It's not my husband's dream, but it's my dream. And I would like it to be off-grid, and I'd like it to have a small house but a lot of land with my kids and their families nearby. So that's my dream. If I could have anything, that's what I would love to have. Semi-related, some of my favorite YouTube channels, I get asked that a lot too. I could not name them all, honestly. I'm on YouTube a lot. And also, I have a lot of connections on YouTube. Like, we're all friends. We all kind of know each other. You'd be surprised how well we all know each other. And all the ones of us that are kind of semi-related. But the two of them that I like to watch a lot, one of which I think you would know is Justin Rhodes. I watch Justin Rhodes just about every day. Just about every day. Love Justin Rhodes' channel. Met him. He lives not far from me. Been to his house. We were in a video. In fact, I'll link up here. If you haven't seen, we were in Justin Rhodes, where we went to visit their house. I'll link it up there, and you can see it. And I had a good time with Rebecca and Justin. And she was gonna be on Frugal Family Food, but then it was right around the time they were leaving and we couldn't schedule it in. So we're gonna try to get her another time when they're not so busy. But anyway, so love Justin Rhodes' channel. Another one that I haven't mentioned very often, but I've been meaning to mention it to you guys, is Daddy Curbs. It's Blake Kirby's channel. I'm gonna link him up here. You gotta check out Blake Kirby. Super nice guy. I haven't met him in person because he actually lives quite far away, but we do talk online. We're connected with different people on YouTube. Great person. Great individual, so knowledgeable about plants and gardening. He's got all of his kids are great, but particularly Luke. If you watch his channel, he has a son named Luke, and I believe he's autistic, and he is just adorable. Like, I have no words. Brianna and I both like to watch Blake and Luke and all the stuff they do on their farm, and they got cats, and I don't know, they just do all the stuff that we love. So anyway, Blake Kirby's channel. That's one of my other channels. Okay, here's a really super random fact. I played Evening Gown Barbie in a play in 7th grade. I did this thing called OM, Odyssey of the Mind, and I did it for many, many years. And it became Destination Imagination. But anyway, we did a play one year called Alice in Omerland, and I played Evening Gown Barbie. It was about a girl trapped in a toy store. So, and I sang. It's classic. Anyway, another random fact you may not know about me is my first job was in Las Vegas at a casino. I was not older. I was 16 years old. And the MGM Grand in Las Vegas had, and I don't know if they still do or not, but they had a theme park in the back. And they had a pizza shop in the theme park. And my first job was at the pizza shop in the theme park of the MGM Grand. So it wasn't quite in the casino, but you know what I mean? It was part of the whole casino thing. So first job. Okay, let's see. Here's another random fact. I was the fastest person ever to graduate from my local community college. I graduated in 2 semesters, which I think is, I don't think, you know, it's too uncommon. I've heard of other people doing it. But I'm the only one who's ever done it there, to my knowledge. And I was just there speaking a couple weeks ago. So I'm pretty sure that I'm still the only one. Brian is the second fastest. He did it in 3 semesters. But I'm the fastest. Did it in 2. I did 36 credits one semester and 27 credits the other semester and knocked it out. So, fun times. And I was homeschooling at the same time, by the way, all 3 kids, and I had a blog, so I was a busy lady. Just want to throw that out there. It's not like I was just hanging out relaxing. Let's see. My favorite season is summer, which actually happened, it used to be fall, but now it's summer. It's actually related to a couple other facts. My favorite color is green. And look at this. It's not summer, it's spring, but look at this. Do you see how green that is? That's why I love summer. Everything is alive and fresh, and even on a rainy day, you just want to be out. And I love to be outside. So, I love the summer, and on that note, I love to run and swim. That's another random fact. I love to run and swim. I'm like a fish. I can swim. You know, I'm not like a speed Olympic swimmer, but I love to swim, and I could be in the pool all summer. My favorite things. My favorite song, How He Loves by David Crowder. Favorite book, I do have one actual favorite book. It's Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, but I love to read, and I have a ton of books that I love, but I really love classic literature. Like anything that's moral in nature. I want it to be purposeful. I have a whole video on books that I require for my homeschool. I'll link that up here. And it's a lot of my favorite books that I require my kids to read because I think they're valuable. I'm not musical and I don't play any instruments, but if I could play an instrument, I would play violin. And I've actually considered taking it up here in my older years just to, you know, do something. Why not, right? So anyway, that's totally a random fact. I have a thing for the shaker lifestyle, like the complete minimalist, like almost nothing around, the simplicity, like only 7 outfits in your house. Simplicity. I think they only had like 2 outfits or something. I don't know what they did, but you know, just a couple of things and just, just constantly rotating. And another thing I really liked about the shaker lifestyle is that they learned to do everything. Like they made their chairs and they did all their gardening and they made all their clothing, and everyone rotated jobs within the shaker lifestyle. And so everybody knew how to do everything. And they had this rule, and it was, or not this rule, but like this saying or whatever. And it was, when you're doing something, treat it like you have no time at all. In other words, you know, be quick with it, but also treat it like you have all the time in the world, meaning make sure you don't mess up the quality. So I kind of have that in my mind sometimes when I do things. I want to do things well, but I want to do them quickly because I don't want to waste time. So there's a lot of things I love about the shaker lifestyle. Just the lifestyle. I think it's great. But not everything, because there were a lot of things I didn't like. but there are certain aspects of it I think are really great. So totally random. All right, I love Myers-Briggs, and I'm INTJ. I have talked about that before, I know. INTJ is the INTJ. We just call it INTJ around here. Me and Brian are both INTJ. My husband is INFJ. My husband's INFJ. I'm INTJ, so I'm the rational, and he's the emotional, and that is the difference between the two of us. We're very, very similar, but that's the main difference. So people often think I'm an extrovert, and I am not. I'm totally an introvert. I don't like ice cream or cake, but I love pie. Random fact. I'm a salty snacker. I'm not a sweet snacker. I'll take chips and french fries over most snacks any day. Though I do love chocolate. My favorite flower is a hyacinth. I want a winter garden. That's another random fact. Like my dream one day is to have a bunch of different gardens, like one of those organized little gardens where you have like different walls and different gardens in each garden room. But I specifically want a winter garden where every single plant in there, and every season, there's something in there that, or most of the things in there are white. So it constantly looks like it's, like even in the midst of like this greenery that I'm around, there would be white flowering plants and white leaves and things like that. So just everything in there would be white, and I would call it my winter garden, even though it's not like it's just for winter. I'd call it that just because it would constantly look like snow, and I feel like even in the heat of summer you would go in this white garden and it kind of feel like snow, and it just kind of feel like a refreshment. Totally random right there, but that is something that I want. Okay. My favorite ministry that I've ever been a part of was the jail ministry that I worked in with teen girls. I really enjoyed that. One of my favorite things I've ever done. Oh, totally random fact, number 24. I could teach anything. I could literally teach anything. I don't know how to play the violin, but if I decided I was going to teach the violin, I could teach it. I don't know why. It's a gift. It is a straight up gift. I can teach anything. I could teach Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese. But I could teach it. Just gather the right materials, and I can teach anything. I can teach anything. Weird. Weird. But I can do it. Okay. My favorite movie is Pride and Prejudice, but it is not the Colin Firth version, which I have watched, and it's okay, and it's fabulous. Definitely not Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Pride and Prejudice, the Keira Knightley version. Everyone must watch it. It's beautiful. Okay. I studied the Hebrew alphabet, and I really enjoyed it. It's one of the most fruitful Bible studies I've ever been involved in, and I highly recommend that you do that same thing if you can one day. You should do that. A tree fell. Okay, another random fact. We're on 27 now if you're keeping count. I've watched a lot of anime. Ricky loves anime. I've watched a lot of it. My favorite one is called Silver Spoon. I'm not necessarily recommending that to you. Particularly the first 2 episodes have some things in it that are a little iffy. More than a little iffy. However, Silver Spoon is actually about children, teenagers, who go and live at kind of an agricultural boarding school. And of course you know that I want like a farm. So it actually in the anime teaches a lot about agriculture. And I really enjoy it. I really have watched that actual anime all the way through a couple of times. So I really like it. Some other ones that I like, Kimi ni Todoki, I'm saying that wrong. Kimi ni Todoki, I think that's right. They're all in Japanese. There's one called My Love Story. Brianna likes that one a lot too. But there's a lot of cute little anime out there, so they're not all crazy bad, but We like them. Okay. Another random fact. I'm quieter than most people think. In fact, if I'm talking, it's usually because I'm nervous. Like when I'm in crowds of people or I'm doing something, dropped something. Anyway, when I'm in crowds of people or there's an expectation for me to do something, I can do my job and make sure that I'm, you know, people are comfortable, and if something needs to be said, I'll say it. Because I've been doing public speaking for years, so I can do that. That doesn't bother me. But just in terms of engaging with people, if I'm talking, like non-stop talking, it's usually because I'm nervous. I'm a nervous talker. And I hear myself doing it, I'm like, Amanda, stop talking, stop talking. And I can't stop myself. It's horrible. But if I'm comfortable, if I am at peace, I'm quiet. I'm really quiet. In our home, I am quiet, and Rick is the talker. No one ever believes that, but it is 100% the truth. If you ask my children, they will tell you. So, I'm really a quiet person. I'm the one like crocheting and reading a book, or, you know, working on the internet or something. I'm not talking all the time. It's just not who I am. I'm really a quiet person. No one ever believes it, but it's true. And I think sometimes people, when they first meet me, I'm a little nervous and I talk kind of jibber jabber. And then as you get to know me, I get quieter and quieter, because as I get comfortable around you, I just get more relaxed. And sometimes people actually have gotten offended because they actually think that I don't like them anymore. Like for some reason I have to talk less, so I don't like them as much. And I'm like, no, it's actually that I'm more comfortable with you and I don't feel the need to like talk so much. So it's kind of a good thing, right? This is 29. I do not like to travel. I do not like to travel. I am a homebody. I do not like to go anywhere. People often ask me, where would you go if you could go anywhere in the world? I don't want to go anywhere. I want to have a farm. I want to be at home on a farm and like do my farm. Like I don't want to do anything else. It's kind of weird for most people, but that's a random fact. And my last random fact is that I collect napkin rings, and I do not have them, but I dream of collecting butter molds. I don't know why, because one day I'm gonna make butter at home, right? But I don't now, and I don't have any. I've never found any. I've just seen them on eBay, and I look at them and I'm like, ooh, yay, I want a butter mold. I've never gotten one, but I want to collect butter molds, and I do currently collect napkin rings. That's that. So anyway, those are my 30 random facts about me. So thank you for tagging me. I appreciate it. If you would like to be part of the 30 random fact tag, then by all means make a video. And if you do make a video, in the comment section here below, make sure you link me up to it and I'll go check it out. So anyway, thanks for watching my 30 random facts. I hope it entertains you a little bit. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button, and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.